Look at that, we made it. We are at the Olympic National Forest. We should be headed to the Quinault rainforest next, which shouldn't be too long. And it's 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning in May 18th. And this is how many people are here right now. Not very many. 8 o'clock is a nice quiet time to come. So there's a whole lot of trails here. We're just gonna do the half-mile rainforest nature trail loop. Here we go. Really quickly we get into the mossy areas. I got a couple pictures of them. Really neat ferns. So far I still like the redwoods better, but this is beautiful. Beautiful. There's a tree growing on an old stump. How many shades of green can there be? Wow. Continuing on. I don't know if you can really see it in this, but you can see the erosion and the root system of that other tree. There's a really interesting wall of life. And the air here, so nice. Look at the wall we're walking against too. All these different ferns and clovers. Look at these big clovers. Moss and stuff growing out of the side. So much beautiful. Green life, clean air. And there's that creek again. Oh, that sound, so relaxing. So for the most part, this trail is just a nice, easy path, but we're on a little bit of an uphill stretch now. And this one had some little steppies to it. And the nice thing is, you can tell I'm a little out of shape. The nice thing is, when I got to the top, there was a bench. Yay! There's another tree growing out of a stump. So if you read that last sign, I believe this is a vine maple, and hanging off of this vine maple is, let's see if I can pronounce it, Stoloniferum moss. So Stoloniferum moss. That's that hanging moss. Check out this massive, very shardy, broken tree stump. Can you imagine that falling? It was huge. I imagine this, was that tree when it stood. You can see it. There's a piece here, piece over here. Of course, it's cut out for the walkway. And a big, this goes on for a long way, you can see. It was a big tree. Big tree. In its day. That must be the pieces that they had to cut out for the trail. Interesting. Wonder how long ago that was. There's that same tree still covering trail, and they had more cut out over here. And it keeps on going. Anyway, we have another one of our signs. You've been reading all of these signs, right? Every single one? You're learning a lot, and you are. There's another down tree beginning to provide nutrients for new life. Just amazing. Lots of change down that way. More down trees. All part of the circle. Good news on this trail is no matter which way you go, there's an uphill, but there's also a downhill no matter which way you go. I think I like the way I did it. I think it's steeper on the other way, and I'd rather go steep up and easy down. But if you like easy up and steep down, you might want to go the other direction. I went to the left. You could go to the right. One of the things I like about these interpretive signs is across each of the bottom of each of them, there's a different animal track. Kind of interesting. Not that I've seen any of those animal tracks, but pretty cool. Pretty little white flowers on them. And there's just a bunch of them. Oh, here's a pink flower. Just all of this just hanging right over the trail. Kind of neat. Hello, flowers. More life growing out of life. Or previous life. Natural recycling. I think it was designed. Well, these are interesting. They have like a big center flower thing. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting. Oh wait, there's some white ones. Little white clusters. Little white clusters. Okay, here's our sign. The unseen fibers underneath. Human footprints. Haha. And that's about it. You can see the restroom in the distance and the cars. And we are back. So what did you think? I liked it. Little half-mile walk. Nice morning walk with lots of learning. Let's see what else we can get into. Onward. I think I'll go a little bit further into the Quinault area just to see what's up. But I'm not sure that I'm going to do any more hiking because I do want to get over towards the beach before going over to Ho, and Ho usually gets a big long line, so we'll see. I guess we're going to come up on the lodge pretty soon according to this. So we'll see what the lodge looks like. See the lake over there. I don't know. We'll see how far we go in. We'll go in as far as we can, probably. Down to 25. Lake's over that way. These cabins. Nice little cabin on the lake. And there's the lodge. Quinault Lodge. There's a museum up here. A mercantile. Pretty built up area. Ranger's office. Maybe I'll stop in there and get a map. If they're open. There we go. There's a good view of the lake. It's a pretty good sized lake. Pretty. Seeing a little bit of the clouds I expected today and a little bit of raindrops, but earlier the weather was, for that walk, it was perfect. Perfect. So far this is kind of like a community where folks live. So not as, I mean, it's still beautiful, but not as natural. Like I saw cars stopped on the side of the road and I was like, what are they, fishing or something? But that's not it. As I drove by, I realized why they were stopped. And I stopped too. So let's see what they were looking at. So pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Gorgeous. That is just amazing. Just amazing. Wow. Just on the side of the road, you guys. You can't miss this one. I mean, anybody could enjoy this. You just drive down this road and there it is. Wow. How beautiful. Oh my goodness. Just amazing. Look at the view from down here. I walked down just a short little trail. I mean, it's not even a trail. I walked down just a little bit. Got to the foot of this, and it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't want to leave. There's so much more to see. a slight mist in the air. You could see it's misting just a little bit. But it just is so crisp and clean, and I think the temperatures in the 50s or low 60s. I love it. It's just exactly what I wanted. So glad I came. Olympic National Park. This is in the Quinault area, right off the road. So we came to a pavement in sign, and now we're near a river. And I think we're probably gonna go ahead and turn around and head back out of the Quinault area and head down by the coast and see what we see. I don't know what's beyond this point, but we're just going to ton of hikes up here you could do, and I just did the one nature loop. I decided I kind of wanted to go to a waterfall, but since I saw that one big one, I'm gonna move on because there's a lot I want to cover in one day. So that is my quick visit of the Quinault area. So I just stopped in at the ranger's office. I picked up a map, a real map, and I talked to them about my plans. And really, they pretty much confirmed what I already thought. Since this is a temperate rainforest that we already walked through, if I don't have time for hoe, we're gonna skip it. But next step, in about 45 minutes, we're going to hit the coast and enjoy the coastal views, and that should be gorgeous. So